To this video. In this video, we are going to start looking at calculus, and we are going to look at calculus 1, which we call differentiation. Under differentiation, we are going to look at the first principle, which is the first thing that you need to understand about calculus. Now, calculus is a concept in mathematics that deals with a change in quantity. Okay, it deals with a change in what? In quantity, in a quantity. Now, when we talk of differentiation, we are just talking of a gradient of a what? Of a curve. You know, you've been finding the gradient of a straight line like that, which you say m equal to y1 you divide by x1 minus x2, right? Now, this is a formula for a straight line. Now, what happens when you're given a curve and they ask you to find the gradient of this curve? This is one now calculus comes in, called differentiation. So the first thing that you need to know is the first principle. The first principle of differentiation is given by the derivative of f of x is equal to f x plus h minus f of x you divide by what? H, which is the limit as h approaches what? 0. So let's say I give you an example to say find the derivative of this number of this. So find the derivative of this x squared plus 1 from the first principle. From the first what? Principle. How are we going to do it? Now, all right, so we are going to use the same formula which is here to differentiate this from the first principle. So we are going to say the derivative of f of x is equal to the limit as h approaches what? 0, such that f of x plus h minus f of x you divide it by what? H. Now, what does f of x, what does this mean? You've done function by now. This means here in f of x, where there's x in that function, you put x plus h. What do we mean? The function here is x squared, right? That means here where there's x, we are going to put x plus h. So we are going to say x plus h squared plus 1. Okay? Just where there's x squared there, you put x plus 1, then you square it. Plus 1 goes there. Then we say minus. Remember, we are saying minus the original function, right? We are saying minus the original function. Now, this original function is the same one here. Just going to introduce the brackets. So it will be x squared plus 1. Remember that we are dividing this by what? H. Right, so then we need now to expand this. This means x plus h times another x plus h. Remember there's a plus 1 there, plus 1. This we expand negative times positive, we get negative x squared minus 1. We are still dividing this by h. Now let's now expand. This will give us x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. When you do the correct expansion, it should give you this. Then plus 1 minus x squared minus 1. We divide by what? By h. Now, you would clearly tell that this and this one will cancel because they are opposite what? Signed. This one and that one will go. So we are going to remain what? 2xh plus h squared divided by what? H. Now, remember they are saying this is a limit as h approaches what? 0. We know that this h can go into this and there. So h into 2xh will remain what? 2x. Plus h into h squared will make what? H. Now, the fact that h approaches 0, we are going to say since h approaches what? 0, this means h is closer to 0. So where there's h there, we're going to put 0. So 2x plus 0, which will give us what? 2x as the answer. So here our answer is 2x as a derivative of x squared plus 1 from the first principle.